Welcome back, everyone, to AI War 2 Sage Against the Machines, continuing our persistent but slow march towards victory. And next up on the agenda, clearing out this wormhole borer. There's a Phoenix in here, there's some Praetorian there waiting for us. We need to make this a clear planet once again. Every once in a while, we just gotta smack everybody down and get rid of them. And then, at the same time, I'm going to focus our fleet a little bit more in here by where the turrets are. We're trying to fend off this attack. And in Rumpus Room, they're plinking things down. We're just going to be doing multiple battles in various places and having to move around, hopefully, fairly intelligently. For the foreseeable future, probably for virtually the rest of the game. Gradually clearing this out. This is looking better and better. But still a healthy enough threat count that we have to not be in too much of a hurry and be reasonably careful. So no more wormhole bore left in here. They continue to throw more of the Exo War units out. Okay, this is pretty much done. Let's go hit the next planet that is being threatened. And what do we have? Okay, bombards, gunboats, etc. I think what I want to do is just come down here, get the transport away from the wormhole, and then just try to pick them off. Alright, let's load up. And see if we can make our way up to Rumpus Room and really throw our weight around in there between now and when the next CPA shows up. Or if they're going to punish us for trying to do that. Well, there's quite a bit waiting us actually in here. Yeah.
Moving arc to new station.
So maybe we just come in here and they just became Hunter. Okay. They're starting to run away.
The AI has constructed a new instigator base.
And there's an instigator for us to deal with once we're done with this. Lovely. Well, let's get what we can eliminated. They're going to run, but we can knock them out to a degree. In Misrule, okay, they're going to boost the Warden fleet. And that is, yeah, that's back here. We've been in there before. My defensive fleet, probably not going to be a great option for that. And they're sort of occupied at the moment. We may want to send our main fleet back for that, as much as I would prefer not to. Okay. Just going to send the primary fleet. The others, Instigator and supports, or rather the Thanatos and supports, you are going to run over here.
Very good, sir.
You're going to hang out in this system and be ready to push in. The primary fleet is going to go on a long journey all the way back here. Yeah. Okay. Unfortunate, but I think kind of necessary. We have eliminated most of this. So they can help us. And I could have gone into Misrule before. I just didn't ever have a real good reason to. Other than a previous instigator. Now we kind of have one. We do need to finish off these wonderful bombards. And how are we coming along? Now we're making our way through. So we are going to need to authorize travel. That's normally a no-go planet. All right. And then you, I think, are ready. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So this shouldn't need to be very subtle, I don't think.
Yes, sir.
We're just going to move everybody in and attack.
Under attack on enemy world.
Time for a little target practice. Hold still.
Fleets coming in from multiple directions. We'll get hit some, but we have nearby support factories. This factories on our logistical planets, I mean, to help us repair and rebuild, and it is time for this planet to go away. Really? That's highly annoying. I didn't think they'd be able to take out our transport with as many ships as we had, but apparently I miscalculated.
Heading out.
So as soon as your paralysis is up, you'll run back in there. There we go. We definitely have the upper hand, just a matter of clearing out the riffraff. They have fired once here, but I think that's the only one they're going to get.
Enemy force on planet.
Oh, okay. I might have known that was going to happen. So everybody else is going to run back here. Whoops.
Copy that.
Thanatos will be there, and then... See, we're almost done here.
There's going to be a lot of scrap left for me to clean up.
So we're going to load back up our two fleets here. Alright, so the defensive fleet, you can hang out
On our way.
somewhere around your usual spot. Main fleet, you know where you're going. And yeah, that's a rather distressing ratio of us to them. They may end up taking this planet before we can get back. Could be interesting to see. So there is our Thanatos, which is going to make it across and hopefully live to tell the tale. And that won't hurt us at all. There we go. There's an attack here, which is not too bad, though. And I like the way this fight's going. And you have, what, 2 more hops to go, and then you will join the throng. And there's another wave of them coming. So yeah, we're just going to fight on Anvil for a while. That's pretty much what's going to be required to happen here. Let's just get here in the middle, mix it up with them for a bit. I'm only seeing the one here, so let's just go after the Mogrim. Okay. On Steel Noises en route to Fort Pregnable. That's going to be nearby. You may just want to head that again. So you can see the delays that we're having here. We still want to go out to Rumpus Room. There's what you want to do, and then there's what you can do. And clearly with this much force here in Anvil, yeah, we're going to need to go hit that wormhole bore. It's right next door. But nonetheless, it will be necessary. And our cloak fleet is struggling. Of course, we only have the factories here because we have our support factories off yonder. So perhaps I should have brought them back. I did not think this was going to be as tough as it is turning out to be. But yeah, we need to retreat then. As soon as the Smogrim goes down. It'd be very nice if it would go down. Down to about 1 million. Retreat to the defense of our turrets and rebuild then. Come on, only a little bit left. Okay. Back we go. Just need to make sure we fight them off. Concussion, various types of guardians. I don't see a huge amount of anything particularly dangerous, but a lot of our turrets are down. So it's just going to be a grinded out fight. Not a question of us winning, it's just going to take more time than maybe I prefer to spend here. I really don't want to trigger another outguard just yet. But we will eventually kick them all away.
Taking fire in enemy territory.
There's a Phoenix, but the rest is gradually being worn down. And we have eaten a good chunk of what they were attacking us with originally, so this is not like it hasn't accomplished anything. Okay, I think maybe it's a good time now to focus fire on some Guardians. They're not high mark ones, there's just a lot of them. Okay, feeling much better about things now. See if we can eliminate that Phoenix. Or you're going to hit Anvil with another wave. See if I care. We're gradually starting to rebuild. The Phoenix is running and we didn't get it quite soon enough. Okay, whatever. We rebuild. Okay, we definitely go handle that. As I was saying, we rebuild and then we go after this core. Oh my. Okay, Reconquest Wave at 2 places at the same time. Cool. I'll definitely need Outguard to help handle one of those. Alright. Got a good amount of our fleet back up.
Right away, sir.
Let's check out the situation here. There's not a whole lot around. In we go. There is a Phoenix. We'll deal with that.
Under attack.
Thanatos, you join the party.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the Phoenix runs again. It's smart. So the wormhole board is down. Okay. Let's hop back in here with both of the fleets.
New bearings plotted.
And then let's just see how we're going to be doing over here. So yeah, this is where one of them's coming. And the other one we prepared for over on planet Q. You can sort of run back a little bit more. And here they come. They're coming a bit at a time. We're going to be fine there. What about this one? We've got that in place. Let's spam our outguard and see if that's enough. If it's not, we'll bring our main fleet in. But meanwhile, got a few more ships in here that want our attention. And so we basically just spent 20 minutes doing nothing but putting out fires. That's where we are here. On the other hand, this is down about 500 strength from where we started this particular episode at. So it's not like we haven't done anything. We definitely haven't done as much as I wanted. Okay. They are clear. We have full fleets. We're going to load back up. Okay. Q is going to hold on, but it's a bit of a close force balance there. All right. Now, the rest of you are going to run out this way. I don't know how long we can hang out here, but okay, hold on. There's not much in here, but there's that Phoenix. Let's just run out here and see what happens. Okay. You're all gonna hop in there. And the Phoenix is still here. Gonna go after it. Looks like it's running somewhere else. Are we gonna be able to slow it down though is the question. Doesn't look like it. Nope, it ran more. Okay. Nothing really that I can do about that. Let's pop in here and join the rest of the throng. So CPA bunkers, probably a good time to avail ourselves of what the current situation is on those, and I actually don't remember. Okay, they've got 4. They've got 1 on Terrible Secret of Space, What Larks, Funky Horror, and Noble Affront. And I believe the Reconquista is up next. What we care about is What Larks, which is right next to us here. So we could go after that right now. And then Terrible Secret of Space Okay, that's over here. That's actually right off our current path. We can go hit that on any time when the time gets close. Let's just go hit this one really quick. And since there's a black hole machine here, it's actually kind of questionable how I want to go about that. I think what I'm going to do is just send like a random collection of my ships in after it. Let's see what might be good here. Let's send in some vanguards, some gang saws. I'll send in Gatlings and concussion corvettes. Might not need all of them, but they're all going to go.
Yes, sir.
And then I just want you to run in there, smack it around, and come back. It's going to take a little bit of time to cross the system. But whoever is left after you hit it, of course, is simply going to have to self-destruct because you're not going to be able to get out unless we want to eat hacking or AI progress from the black hole machine, which I do not want to suffer. Alright. A little bit closer. And I don't know where it is, so just pop in. And I hope this is enough to hit it. That's not a good place for it. Doggone it. Alright. Take that off. Just run across the system. Blocked by the dire force field, but nothing matters other than taking out the target. We'll rebuild you when you're done. And perhaps the gang saws by themselves would have been enough, but you never know what you're going to run into in these situations. So, okay, all of you are gone. Thank you. No counterattack. That's all going to work well. And then we are going to
Consider it done.
top everyone. No instructions. Into Rumpus room. And now we're finally going to try to clear this out. Now, what do we have left? Okay, we still have some things here. So we're just going to go full bore after these areas. We're going to take some losses. There's no counterattack possible again because this planet does not have any guard posts. We're just going to blast through these and take as long as is necessary to do it. Or as long as we can afford to spend, rather. See, they're just tearing apart our ships here, but honestly, we have the metal, so I really don't care. Look where they're attacking us again. That's right, it's back in Anvil, which is really becoming a bad joke at this point. But at the same time, it's of course how we set it up intentionally, as we keep knocking out the wormhole bores so that a large part of their fleet has to go through this to attack us anywhere. And metal is out now, because we basically blew it all, trying to bash through on Rumpus Room, if we take a look at that. Now under 6k. And they only have a couple of nests left. I don't know how bad they still are, but we're plinking away at just these two spots of ambush turret. And once they're done, we should be clear to set up the Spire Archive hack. So my plan going forward, as we'll resume in the next episode, is knock out that CPA bunker in Terrible Secret of Space. There'll be one more from the Reconquista AI coming up in a few minutes. But then we should really be able to have a minimal CPA, hopefully recover from it quickly, and go back out and attack faster than in this episode, if at all possible, and finally get that Spire Archive. So that's what we're heading towards, gradually inching towards victory, and hopefully we'll be back soon.